Good morning. Welcome to Hardin County Commissioners Court. Today is Monday, September the 12th, 2016. It's 10:01 a.m. All members of the court are present and the meeting is called to order. Everyone will please rise for the invocation delivered by Commissioner Kirkendall, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today, Lord, and we're thankful for another day, thankful for the privilege and the honor to serve the citizens of Hardin County. Lord, today in particular, we pause to think about the tragic events of 9/11 and pray that you'd be with the first responders of our county and region. Father, that you'd protect them with your angels and your divine protection. Father, that Lord, you're faithful to do this day in and day out. And Lord, we're thankful for the men and women who put themselves in harm's way to keep the citizens of Hardin County safe. Father, we ask for your grace and your wisdom, God, as we conduct the people's business today. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Commissioner Kirkendall.
Yes, sir.
Item number 3, Glenda Austin, County Clerk, approval of minutes of prior meetings. Good morning, Ms. Austin.
Good morning. That would be August the 22nd, a public and a regular meeting, and then August the 29th, a public meeting.
So moved. Have a motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 5, Deborah McWilliams, presentation and approval of cash statement. Good morning, Ms. McWilliams.
Good morning. I'm asking that the court release me of the liability of $1,424,890.06. These are the vouchers for the county's bills and payroll expenses that were presented at the last Commissioners Court.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 5, item number 5, presentation and approval of cash statement by Deborah McWilliams.
In our general checking account, we have $580,716.88. In our investment account at Wells Fargo, we have $4,938,414.54. In our tax pool account, we have $3,510,212.98 for a total cash funds of $9,029,344.40.
Move approved cash statement.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, ma'am. Item number 6, Angela Gore, County Auditor, payment of county bills. Good morning, Ms. Gore.
Good morning. The pre-approved expenditures and transfers for August the 23rd, 2016 was $12,436.69. The pre-approved expenditures for August the 24th to 26th, 2016 was $26,304.63. Pre-approved expenditures for August the 30th, 2016 was $38,718.80. The pre-approved expenditures for September the 6th, 2016 was $1,324.66. The pre-approved expenditures for September the 7th, 2016 was $3,228.75. And today, September the 12th, 2016, the expenditures for Commissioners Court are $153,501.89. The total expenditures and transfers are $235,515.42. Gross payroll for September the 1st, 2016 was $401,028.97. FICA and payroll taxes was $29,472.85. Retirement was $57,136.47. Total transfers for September the 1st, 2016 payroll was $487,638.29.
Move we pay bills.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 7, discussion and action to set salaries, expenses, and other allowances of all elected county and precinct officers. We have the copy of the public notice that was published in the Silsbee Bee. And the rates all stay the same for salaries and expenses from the fiscal year 2016 budget to the fiscal year 2017 budget.
Move we set as published.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes 4-1. Item number 8, discussion and possible action to adopt the fiscal year 2017 Hardin County budget. We just conducted a public hearing on that, and there was one item that needed to be changed. I think we all have a copy of this that the auditor handed us to show the increase for the expenditure in the district clerk's office for that one position that we had the hourly rate incorrect on. And that'll be an addition of, is it $2,342?
And may I just read
Sure.
read it again?
Sure.
Okay, the Department and the Commissioners Court Insurance General Liability, the final budget is $215,376. That's a decrease of $9,624. In the meeting, the public hearing that we just read off, the difference between what was in the public hearing and the final budget now is a decrease of $2,342 for the incorrect hourly rate on the district clerk's full-time position. So therefore, the expenditures in the district clerk's department changed. The full-time clerk, the final budget is $140,650. That's an increase of $27,373. We removed the part-time clerk, and that's a decrease of $15,276. The FICA taxes, the final budget is $18,793. That's an increase of $925. The health insurance, final budget is $68,596. That's an increase of $9,597. Retirement, the final budget is $34,515. That's an increase of $1,700. Workers' comp, the final budget is $671. That's an increase of $33. Unemployment, the final budget is $266. That's an increase of $19. Dental insurance is $3,263. That's an increase of $617. Life insurance, the final budget is $395. That's an increase of $60. And supplemental death is $566 for the final budget, and that's an increase of $28. So the total expenditures changes for the district clerk from the proposed budget to the budget that's presented today. The total amount is $25,076.
Any questions or comments regarding that change?
And that's a difference of $2,342 that was discussed previously in the public hearing.
And that will reduce the total budget by $2,342.
That,
Well, we reduced that additional expenditure from the Commissioner's Court line item for general liability insurance. So it offsets that.
The budget's gonna stay the same as what is presented?
Yes, sir.
that's correct. It's balanced, yes, sir,
Okay.
without fund balance.
This will require a vote individually, and I'll start off, we'll need a motion first. I move to approve the adoption of the fiscal year 2017 Hardin County budget as presented.
You wanna read the amount, Judge, or is it necessary?
What is the full amount?
Full amount's $20,224,015.
Move to approve the fiscal year 2017 Hardin County budget at $20,200,000. It should add that 2342 should be added to that.
$20,224,015.
We don't add the 2342 to that? No, because we offset it. I'm sorry.
No, that's the total budget.
$20,224,015. I
Correct.
apologize for the
Yes, sir.
confusion there.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Motion by the chair and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Commissioner Roberts, do you vote in favor or against?
I'm in favor.
Commissioner Pelt?
Favor.
Commissioner Kirkendall?
In favor.
Commissioner Cooper?
I'm against.
And the chair is in favor, so the budget, adopted budget passes 4-1. Item number 9 is consider and possibly approve an order to adopt a tax rate of .5762 per $100 valuation. The breakdown for the tax rate for debt services and maintenance and operations will be provided by the auditor. When I adopted or prepared the agenda on Friday, we didn't have that breakdown, but if you'll look at the draft of the order adopting the 2016 tax rate, it is broken down. I received that from Angela on Saturday. The debt service rate is .011614 per $100 evaluation, and the maintenance and operation tax rate is .564586 per $100 valuation, totaling the .5762 per $100 valuation.
Move we adopt the tax rate.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Again, since this exceeds the effective tax rate, it'll require a record vote. So we'll start with Commissioner Cooper,
I'm for.
I'm for.
Commissioner Kirkendall,
I'm for it.
Commissioner Pelt's for it, Commissioner Roberts.
I'm for it.
Roberts is for it, and the chair is for it as well. So that item passes unanimously. All right, item number 10, Monique Sinet, Public Relations Marketing Administrator for Spindletop Center. Good morning. This is regarding the adoption of resolution number 29-16, recognizing the month of September 2016 as National Suicide Prevention Month. How are y'all this morning?
Great, how are you?
Just fine.
Good morning, everyone. As he stated, my name is Monique Sinet, and I'm very excited to have several of my colleagues here today from Spindletop Center, and we're very excited to be accepting this proclamation for September Suicide Prevention Month. So I can go ahead and read the proclamation.
Sure, thank you.
Whereas in the United States, more than 40,000 people commit suicide every year, and whereas in our country, suicide is the 10th leading cause of death, and whereas community organizations and resources are essential to continuing the fight against suicide and the loss of young lives, and whereas reducing the stigma by discussing suicide and increasing the awareness of available resources for those suffering from suicidal thoughts is important to maintaining the health and happiness of citizens, and whereas many of those people who died never received effective behavioral health services for many reasons, including the difficulty of accessing services by healthcare providers trained in best practices to reduce suicide risk, the stigma of using behavioral health treatment, and the stigma associated with losing a loved one to suicide. And whereas public awareness of the warning signs and the networks available for at-risk individuals are essential to continue lowering the rates of suicide in the country. And whereas reducing the stigma by discussing suicide and increasing the awareness of available resources for those suffering from suicidal thoughts is important to maintaining the health and happiness of citizens. Therefore, be it resolved that the Commissioners Court of Hardin County, Texas does hereby recognize September 2016 as National Suicide Prevention Month and calls upon all the citizens of Hardin County to observe this month with appropriate programs and activities to support suicide prevention efforts.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sinet.
I move we adopt resolution 2916.
Second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you for all
Thank you
do.
very much.
Thank you, and we just wanted to, again, take this opportunity to thank all of our commissioners and our county judge for continued support and allowing us to be able to give these important services throughout our community, and also to remind the community that Spindletop Center does have a mobile crisis outreach team. So if you can't get to us, we will definitely get to you, and to definitely call our toll-free 1-800 crisis hotline, which is 1-800-937-9087. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Do you have their resolution ready, theirs, for the Spindletop Center? Did everybody sign it? You can go ahead and get that to them. Ms. Sinet, do you want to obtain that, or you want to wait till after court? If you want to go ahead and obtain that from Alicia, she'll have it for you in the front office. Yes. Item number 11, Commissioner Chris Kirkendall, Precinct 2. Discussion and possible action to appoint Mr. Arthur M. Walton as Commissioner for Village Emergency Services District to fill vacancy. Commissioner?
Judge, we see Mr. Walton's qualifications that have been presented. It's a unanimous decision by their board to recommend him to us, and so it's my pleasure to nominate Arthur M. Walton to serve in the Village Mills Emergency Services District.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you. Item number 12, Commissioner Pelt, Precinct 3, acceptance of Hardin County Emergency Services District Number 4 audited financial statements for the year ending September 30th, 2015, and Hardin County Emergency Services District Number 5 audited financial statement for the year ending December 31st, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. And Ms. Gore, you have reviewed both of those and everything's in order.
Yes, sir.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 13, Debbie Mendesabel, Human Resource Director. Adoption of resolution number 28-16 regarding Hardin County's accident prevention plan.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 14, Lieutenant Aaron Tupper with the Sheriff's Office. Discussion and possible action to accept a grant from West Rock Corporation in the amount of $3,000 to be utilized for the purchase of ballistic vest and approval of the following budget amendment.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. And that does include the budget amendment to accept that.
Yes, sir.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 15, Lieutenant Aaron Tupper, discussion and possible action on request to apply for a grant in the amount of $10,000 through West Rock Corporation for ballistic vests.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 16, Holly Simon with the Sheriff's Office, discussion and possible action regarding setting of sheriff and constable fees to become effective January 1st, 2017. Holly was here at our last meeting and presented us with this nice notebook and their recommendations for changes to fees. And Holly, if you don't mind, I'd like to start off with a couple of recommendations that I have.
Okay.
Our current fee for citations is $80, and the Sheriff's Office had recommended an increase to $90.
Yes, sir.
When I look at several of the other counties, and some of those are in our area and some of them are not, this list that you gave us mostly includes counties with our same population, I believe, is that right? But the counties highlighted in blue are the counties in our area.
Yes, sir.
A lot of these counties looks like they're charging $100, including Jasper and Newton County. And I would like to recommend that we increase to $100. And I believe we have not changed our fees at all since about 2006, somewhere in there.
Correct.
And this would allow us to make one change now and hopefully not change it again for the next 10 years is my recommendation on that.
Agreed.
And then on the protective orders, I noticed that most of the other counties, almost all the other counties charge the same for protective orders as they do citations. So I would recommend a $100 fee for protective orders.
Okay.
And then the only other increase I believe that you recommended was $200 for writ of sequestration, which I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to also recommend that we increase the writ of execution amount to be the same, $200. And I do see that most of the counties charge the same for all types of writs, actually. So my recommendation is to go with what you presented with those three changes, $100 for citations, $100 for protective orders, and $200 for writs of execution.
Second.
Correct.
Have a motion by the chair and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Item number 17, Angela Gore, consider for approval the following budget amendment request, creating new fund 012 for election equipment.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 18, Deborah McWilliams. Discussion and possible action regarding annual review and approval of the Hardin County investment policy. Good morning.
Good morning. This is just the annual review of the policy. There were no changes. We just have to address it every year. It has to be done.
I move that we approve as presented.
I second
That also. Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 19, Deborah McWilliams, adoption of resolution number 30-16, reappointing Deborah McWilliams as investment officer pursuant to the Hardin County investment policy.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, Ms. McWilliams. Number 20, Amanda Young, floodplain administrator. Consider and possibly approve proposed amendment to the Hardin County subdivision regulations as follows. Amend the warranty period from a 1-year warranty period to a minimum of 2 years from the date Commissioners Court approves the start of warranty period, and including a minimum of 50% of the subdivision must be built out prior to acceptance. This was an item that we had on our last agenda for discussion only, and now it's being brought up for action. Is there any discussion on this?
I move to approve.
Second.
Have a motion to approve and a second by Commissioner Pelt. The motion was by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 21, Glenda Austin, authorization to submit the following invoices for payment. $16,211 to Hart Intercivic for renewal of annual software license and support, and $2,158.80 to Hart Intercivic for election supplies.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 22, Glenda Austin, discussion and possible action to relocate Precinct 2, also known as Box 2, polling location from the Word of Life Church at 7955 Mormon Church Road in Silsbee to the YYAFA Center located at 170 Highway 418 West in Silsbee, and the Precinct 12, also known as Box 12, polling location from the Assembly of God Church at 1055 North Pine Street, right next door to the Church of Christ, located at 1035 North Pine Street.
So moved.
Second. Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by the chair. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 23, Glenda Austin, discussion and possible action to approve order calling for the November 8, 2016 general election, including early voting locations and hours, and election day vote centers.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 24, Glenda Austin, discussion and possible action authorizing Hardin County Emergency Services District Number 4 to call an election to levy an ad valorem tax on all taxable property located in the district at a rate not to exceed 10 cents per $100 of valuation for support of the district.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 25, authorization for county judge to sign resolution number 31-16, certifying that the county has made a grant to Nutrition and Services for Seniors, an organization that provides home-delivered meals to homebound persons in the county who are elderly and/or have a disability, and certifying that the county has approved the organization's accounting system.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 26, authorization for county judge to sign Title 4E Child Welfare Services Contract Number 239-38999 and Title 4E Legal Services Contract Number 241-18450 with the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services and Child Protective Services to receive reimbursement of a percentage of allowable expenses related to serving children from Hardin County.
So moved.
Second.
A motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 27, authorization for county judge to sign engagement letter with Cap Risk Consulting Group for actuarial services to Hardin County from fiscal year 2016 to fiscal year 2021. Angela, can you give us some background on this?
Yes, sir. We've used this company for the last 6 years, and it is a GASB 45 requirement, which states that we have to compile a report, and it contains the valuations and the support of the other post-employment benefits. It's what is offered to the retirees other than pensions, for example, health insurance. And this company has done a great job in the last several years doing this, providing this report, and then this report is provided to our outside auditors and is included in the audit report annually.
Thank you.
I move we approve.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt to authorize the county judge to sign the engagement letter. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 28, discussion and possible action to approve and accept for filing in the minutes of the court, the district court orders setting salaries of the county auditor, assistant county auditors, and official court reporters of the 88th and 356th judicial courts for the fiscal year 2017.
And I
So
would just
moved.
like to state that there's no increases, salary increases in this department.
Thank you, ma'am.
Or did you move?
I did.
Second.
Have a motion by the chair and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 29, Commissioner Chris Kirkendall, permission to purchase and finance Great All excavator with additional implements utilizing a cooperative purchasing program.
So moved. Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Roberts and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 30, Misty Sims, purchasing agent. Discussion and possible action regarding awarding of bids to Seal Coat approximately 11.6 miles, which includes 25 roads located in the Pinewood subdivision precinct 3. Good morning, Ms. Sims.
Bids were opened to the purchasing department from office on September 9th, 2016 at 2 p.m. Pat Mitchum, Teresa Wiggler, Sarah Guidry, Thomas Bales from S&S Supplies, and a representative from CC Blacktopping were present. The bids are as follows. CCC Blacktopping was $345 a square yard. S&S Supplies, Inc. was $230 a square yard. However, I attached their spec sheet. They did not follow our bid specs. They have a different process and use different materials than what we asked for. LD Construction was $324 a square yard. They noted they will not be able to perform this project until the first week in October. And finally, CNC Services was $4 a square yard, and their note is due to a lack of quarter-inch rock, only able to bid this using 3/8 aggregate.
Judge in court, with the low bid from LD of $3.24 based upon the estimated square yards, this would be $440,000, and I had estimated something like $300,000 plus for this project, so I'm recommending the court that we reject these bids, and I'll either alter the specs or reduce the scope of the project. That's my
Second.
motion.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall to reject all bids. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 31, Misty Sims, discussion and possible action regarding awarding of bids for purchase of materials for all road and bridge precincts.
Bids for road and bridge materials were opened on August 18th, 2016 at 2 p.m. in the purchasing front office. Erica Singletary, Pat Mitchum, Amanda Young, Clayton Moore, and Kevin Cummings were present. Seal coat aggregate, APAC, at the plant was $63 a ton, delivered is $71 a ton. Vulcan materials, at the plant's $20 a ton, delivered is $83.98 a ton. LD construction, at the plant is $69 a ton, delivered was $79 a ton. The apparent low was APAC, delivered at 71, and Vulcan at the plant for $20.
Is there any discussion on the seal code aggregate before we proceed?
Hot mix asphaltic concrete pavement, APAC at the plant was $57.85 a ton,
questions or comments regarding this item?
As
Yes,
as we move forward, I'd like the court to consider, the availability of, getting the materials delivered. We've run into an issue of having to reschedule projects at least 2 times, with the one vendor, and so, we don't have to take any action today other than approval, but if the court would consider options 1A and 1B, if for some reason you can't get it from one for, say, 4 or 5 weeks, can we, because the prices are only $2 a ton difference, if we could have a 1A, 1B, if the commissioners could have discretion and justify if there's gonna be a huge delay in time.
Yeah, we've often done that.
Yeah.
So do you have, I guess you're talking about on the delivered, right?
Correct.
And, the delivered was LD Construction was the low bid, and you'd like to recommend a 1B for this item?
Correct.
Would you like to go ahead and do that?
Yes, that'd be my
Okay.
pleasure.
Who would that be?
I'd like
Looks
to,
like,
1A would be LD and 1B would be APAC.
APAC, okay. Thank you, sir.
Hot mix cold laid asphalted concrete pavement, APAC at the plant is $70, delivered $80. East Texas Asphalt at the plant $69, delivered no bid. LD Construction at the plant is $80, delivered is $90. Apparent low is APAC delivered and East Texas Asphalt at the plant.
Do we need to
Yeah, here
recognize the
again,
1B
I'd
in
like to
this?
see,
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of Livingston, we had to go to Livingston.
So do you want to recommend a different 1A?
I would
besides APAC?
recommend APAC 1A and, 1B would be East Tex. What do you think, Alvin?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Just because of the difference in driving, it would cost us more in fuel and stuff.
Limestone base or equivalent road material, CAT at the plant is $26, delivered $30.10, truck and trailer, $31.50 tandem truck. APAC plant, $32.25, delivered $42.25. Vulcan materials at the plant is $22, delivered $28. East Texas Asphalt plant, $25.50, delivered no bid. Marietta plant, $24, delivered $29. Knife River at the plant is $21, delivered is $28. Cat Excavation and Construction at the plant is $26, delivered $30.10, truck and trailer $31.50 tandem. With the apparent low being Vulcan delivered, and they're the same as Knife River on delivered, so we could do 1 and 2, and then Knife River at the plant for $21.
So which one will be one?
They're the same price, so
You just pick, you can,
whichever one you want
yeah,
to pick.
whichever one you
Okay.
wanna pick.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Slag coat products, Cat Excavation and Construction was the only one that responded. At the plant is $24, delivered $27.10, truck and trailer $28.50 tandem. Coverstone, APAC at the plant, $45.45 a ton, delivered $56.50. Knife River's $45 at the plant, delivered $55, with the apparent low being Knife River. Grade 4 and 3/8 washed pea gravel, CAT at the plant, $41, delivered $45.10, truck and trailer $46.50 tandem. East Texas Asphalt, plant $39.50, delivered no bid. Martin Marietta at the plant, $33, delivered $38. Cat Excavation and Construction, plant $41, delivered $45.10, truck and trailer $46.50 tandem. Knife River at the plant, $45, delivered $55. The apparent low is Martin Marietta. Fill dirt, Cat Excavation and Construction at the plant, $3 a cubic yard, delivered $8.10, truck and trailer $9.50 tandem. Nick's Dirt and Dozer at the plant, $4.25 a cubic yard, delivered $9.64 a cubic yard. So, fill dirt would be,
Cat.
yes, sir. Pine Ridge Sand, Cat Excavation and Construction at the plant, $3.75 a cubic yard, Texas Asphalt, plant $99, delivered no bid.
On, the East Texas Asphalt, that is a, super high-performance, patch material, and I'd like the discretion to use that as well. It adheres better for what we do, and, it has less potential of, tracking on people's vehicles, so if the court would allow that, I'd like to consider East Texas Asphalt.
It's at the plant. Right?
Yes.
So we'll have a 1A and 1B on that?
Right, APAC is the preferred, and then, but that super, high performance is also a very, very good product.
1-inch washed limestone, APAC at the plant, 3420. I'm sorry, at the plant, 3420, delivered 4420. Vulcan Materials, plant, $30, delivered $37. Martin Marietta, plant, $30, delivered $35. East Texas Asphalt, at the plant is $33.50, delivered no bid. Knife River at the plant, $34.50, delivered $44.50. Pat Excavation and Construction at the plant is $36.50, delivered $40.60. Truck and trailer, $42 tandem. The apparent low would be Martin Marietta.
Where is Dollinger? Is it
Downtown.
Dollinger Road,
by Dollinger Steel?
Yes.
Okay.
Go Dollars,
Yeah, okay.
Seventh Street.
Crushed concrete, APAC at the plant, $18 a ton, delivered 26. Knife River at the plant, $19.50 a ton, delivered $29.50. The apparent low is APAC. Concrete stabilized sand, Martin Marietta, the plant, $45, delivered $51. They were the only bidder. Seal 550, S&S Supplies was the only bidder, and it's $17.95 a gallon, or $3,903.27 a ton. Or if they install it, it's $1.80 a square yard.
I have used S&S Supplies, on a road in Silsbee, and, I noticed that Thomas Bell's is here. It's a great product. That road is,
City just got through using a bunch of it. Okay.
Next one is OPF 42 aggregate base. There was also only one bidder on that one. It's Headwaters Resources, Inc., LA Ash Products. At the plant is $13 a ton, delivered $34 a ton. And then there were some other materials, those are.
Alvin, that's what you used, isn't it?
OPF.
Well, let's see, we got stabilized sand back on,
Martin Marietta.
Martin Marietta.
It depends, Ken, on whether or not they have like that 1.5 sack
It's no
of
good.
cement per cubic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We require 5 sack. Okay, I see they've got, she put it on the other, that's good.
yeah, it's under 5 sacks.
This shows they were, 5 sacks of cement per cubic
Yeah,
yard. so-
yeah, that's the one that we
yeah,
use, 5 sacks.
there we go.
Okay.
I move that we approve as presented and, amended.
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall and a second by Commissioner Pelt. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Item number 32, Misty Sims, discussion and possible action regarding awarding of bids for purchase of emulsions for all road and bridge precincts.
Bids for emulsions were opened on August 18th, 2016 at 2 p.m. in Purchasing Department Front Office. Erica Singletary, Pat Mitchum, Kevin Cummings, Amanda Young, Clayton Moore, Cleveland Asphalt were present. Emulsified asphalts, SS1, CRS2, CRS2H. Martin Asphalt at the plant is $135 a gallon, delivered $145 a gallon. Cleveland Asphalt at the plant is $140 a gallon, delivered $153 a gallon. The apparent low is Cleveland. Asphalt item 300 AC10. Martin Asphalt, plant 145, delivered 157. Cleveland Asphalt, plant 235, delivered 248.
Okay, Damn. Misty, going back on the first one,
Yes, sir.
the delivered from, Port Neches was $1.45, and the delivered from Shepherd was $1.53.
Did I read it wrong?
Yeah, it looks like Martin Asphalt is a little bit on delivered, and Cleveland Asphalt is a little bit at the plant.
Yeah, and I recommend we have that one A and one B, Cleveland being one B.
On the delivered?
Well,
Or
it's,
all over?
Martin has,
We don't
they have
pick
the
up.
low bid anyway, Martin does, so
Yeah.
they could be 1A.
Yeah, they're one A.
So
But
Martin
okay.
Asphalt is one A and Cleveland is one B. So on item B, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Cause there's two items
Yeah.
circled. Are we doing the same there, one A and a one B?
Yeah, we've always, decided not to drive to Houston.
Sure. So one A is Martin?
1A would be on B, 1A would be Cleveland, and then 1B would be Martin. Houston would be the second option.
Okay.
Okay.
Item C?
Item C, road oil MC 800, Martin Asphalt at the plant is $2.70 a gallon, delivered $2.82 a gallon. Cleveland Asphalt, plant $2.25 a gallon, delivered $2.38 a gallon. See apparent lowest Cleveland.
Do we wanna do a one A for Martin, one A for Cleveland and one B for Martin on this one as well?
Yes.
So one A for Cleveland and one B for Martin.
Item D, AES 300, Martin Asphalt, plant $2.70 a gallon, delivered $2.82. Cleveland Asphalt, $2.40 a gallon at the plant, delivered $2.53.
What item are you on?
G.
Item D.
I don't have a D on my printout.
Have a D either.
I don't have a D either.
You have a D?
I think we're missing
Back
a-
in front on this one, and I didn't realize that I copied them. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can you go make a copy of them?
What are they? What's the product?
AES 300, prime coat and tackle.
Yeah, we're gonna need to see it.
Yeah.
And if the other one's are front and back, we'll need that one too. You wanna handle number 33, and we'll come back to 32?
Yes, sir.
Item number 33, Constable Mark Ames, Precinct 4, consider and possibly approve agreement between Hardin County Constable's Office Precinct 4 and Hardin Jefferson ISD regarding Deputy Constable Scott Ali serving as School Resource Officer for the 2016-2017 school year. There's a copy of the agreement, should be the last item in your folder, and the items highlighted are the two changed items, that's on page 2. Item number 4, the change is an increase in salary of 2.5%. I received that request from Mr. Holmes on Friday afternoon, and we got that included. The school is gonna pay 100% of that, salary and the benefits. So there was an increase there, and that's all highlighted for you. And then the item below that is the item that we had talked about previously when Silsby,
Mm-hmm.
had approached us about, the deputy, the SRO serving there at the school where we had the, issue with insurance on a retiree. And Hardin Jefferson ISD had no problem adding that to the agreement, that they would cover that if an SRO worked for them for a period of 8 years or more and retired early, and the county had to pay any additional benefits, they would cover it.
Excellent.
They're very pleased with this, SRO officer, and I believe we approve the agreement.
A second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. If I'd have talked a little slower, Misty would have been back already.
When is that contract effective?
It's effective September 1st, and it goes to August 31st of next year.
So the pay increase will need to be on this payroll?
Is that one B?
Yes, ma'am.
Or did I get it?
Yeah. Well,
Gotta buy us all lunch because of it.
Fresh off the press.
She didn't comment on that.
No.
I really need a copy too. No, I didn't get it. Do you have an extra copy? Cause I need one to go in the minutes.
I'll make you.
That's all right, okay.
Can I bring it to you right after?
Yes, we'll give it to us.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
can have mine.
We gotta
Okay.
get you another copy of it.
Here you go.
That one's really slow.
I know. My contract has still got another year on it though.
Okay, so
Item D.
we're on item D, AES 300, Martin Asphalt 270 at the plant, delivered 282. Cleveland Asphalt at the plant 240, delivered 253. So the apparent low is Cleveland.
And we would like to do a 1B on Martin on this one as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and 1B for Martin.
Item E, Prime Coat AEP, Martin Asphalt at the plant 250 a gallon, delivered 260. Cleveland Asphalt, plant 185, delivered 198. So the apparent low is Cleveland.
And there'll be 1A, and then Martin Asphalt will be 1B.
Yes, sir.
Item F, Tac Oil, RC 250, item 300, Martin Asphalt at the plant 275, delivered 287. Cleveland Asphalt at the plant is 245, delivered 258 gallons. The apparent low is Cleveland. And do a 1A and 1B.
Yes, ma'am.
Item G, MC 30, Martin Asphalt at the plant is 275, delivered is 287 gallons. Cleveland Asphalt, plant 275, delivered 288. The apparent low is Cleveland. 1A and 1B.
Yes, ma'am.
Item H, cracked fuel oil, Brine and Brine, at the plant, 575 per ton, delivered 580. They had made a note that, it was based on current prices and any increase or decrease would be passed along to us, but I did contact them and I attached the letter. They did agree to hold this price for 6
Okay.
months.
Is that what the bid is? Is that how often we bid it, 6 months? That's-
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, so they agreed to the term. Okay.
And they were the only bidder?
Will we accept the bids as presented and amended?
Second.
Have a motion by Commissioner Pelt and a second by Commissioner Kirkendall. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously.
Move with adjourn.
Have a motion by Commissioner Kirkendall to adjourn and a second by Commissioner Roberts. Commissioner's court is adjourned. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That one's all right.
If I got myself and everybody